Welcome back to the Grambling State Dynasty, guys. It's time to kick off Season 5. Our 17th ranked Grambling State Tigers are in Jerry's World to take on the number 1 ranked Michigan Wolverines. GSU has had this game circled on their calendar since Michigan somehow made it to the national championship game last season. The Tigers feel they have something to prove. It's number 17 versus number 1, Tigers versus Wolverines. First quarter action, Charlie Brooks takes the handoff, finds a hole on the left, and pushes ahead for 8. 2 plays later, Austin from the gun. The senior QB hits Demetrius Gunn on the slant. He turns upfield and picks up 11. Then on first down, Austin goes back to the air, hitting Gunn on the curl, this time for a gain of 14. The drive will continue with Joe Thomas going up the middle, finds some space, rumbles for 9 yards. Next play, Thomas takes the option, cuts back, follows his blockers, and picks up another 8. Later in the drive, 4th and 1 for the Tigers, Brooks finds some space on the right and gains the first down. New set of downs for GSU. Austin with the deep drop. He hits Gunn on the crosser. He spins upfield and picks up 5 yards. Next play, Austin goes back to the air and connects with Edwards on the slant. He fights ahead for 8 yards. A few plays later, Thomas takes the handoff up the middle and bowls his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. 7-0 Tigers. Michigan takes over. Brown with a 3-step drop. It hits Martin across the middle for a gain of 7. Next play, Brown with the deep drop and threads the needle to Cobbs across the middle. He gets upfield and picks up 19. 2 plays later, Samuel takes a delay, sheds the West tackle, and then Maynard dives and pulls him down for a 4-yard gain. Then on third down, Brown goes back to the air, moves to his right, but has to hit Cobbs on the check down for 2 yards. Wolverines forced to punt. Michigan set up for the punt, but it's a fake. Mason takes a direct snap, gets outside, but Jermaine McConnell lowers the boom, and it's a fumble. Clemens recovers for the Tigers. Take a look at this hit again. Bennett holds up Mason, and McConnell lowers the boom. We got 2:10 left in the first quarter. Brooks comes out running. He finds a hole on the left, makes a cut, and picks up 11. 2 plays later, Austin drops back and hits Terrell on the outside. He turns upfield and turns on the Jets. The senior wideout picks up 29. 2 plays later, Brooks goes up the middle, follows his blockers, bowls over a Wolverine. Touchdown, Grambling. Welcome back. CB23 is 14-0 Tigers. Next Michigan possession, Brown with the drop back, slides to his left. Then he takes off, but he gets laid out by freshman Brandon Ginn. Next play, Samuel takes the handoff, stiff arms West, spins off carry, and is off to the races. He sheds a hair-on tackle. Baker finally catches up to him, but after a 38-yard gain. Then Brown goes back to the air, hitting Cobbs on the outside. The big tight end gets upfield and picks up 12. 48 seconds left in the quarter. Samuel takes the rock, bounces outside, cuts upfield, stiff arms Heron and gets the first down. 2 plays later, Samuel takes the sweep right, and Jason West stands him up, and Christopher Warden cleans it up, forcing the third down. Next play, Brown fakes the dive and pitches it to Samuel. He weaves, then picks up the first down. 3 plays later, Brown drops back, and he hits Cobb wide open in the back of the end zone. Wolverines get on the board, 14-7. Tigers take over, and Brooks comes out running, finding some space for 7. Then after an Austin run, the senior QB shows off his arm, hitting Edwards on the outside for 21. 3 plays later, Austin goes back to the air, hitting Big Rob Bradford across the middle for 17. Then Austin drops back and tries to force a pass to Terrell and is picked off by St. Juice. That's turnover number 1 for the Tigers. And here come the Wolverines. Brown drops back and hits Samuels on the outside. He turns upfield and gains 10. Then Brown goes back to the air, hitting Martin on the outside. Heron dives and misses, so the wideout turns upfield and picks up 20. Next play, Samuels gets it again, cuts back left, finds some space, and the speedy back turns on the Jets and gets pushed out at the 5-yard line. 2 plays later, Samuel takes the handoff, bounces outside, and gets into the end zone. We're knotted up at 14 apiece. But the Tigers would come out driving. Brooks takes the handoff left, makes a nasty cut, and gets upfield for 13. Then on first down, Austin goes back to the air and threads the needle to Terrell across the middle for 9. Next play, Brooks takes the handoff up the middle, cuts left, and picks up 8 more. 2 plays later, Austin goes back to the air, steps up, and hits Gunn across the middle for the first down. Austin is starting to pick apart this Wolverines defense. He hits Brooks out of the backfield, and he bowls his way to 11 yards. Then JT takes the handoff up the middle, cuts left, and picks up 6. Later, Thomas gets it again, finds a lane, and picks up 9 more yards. Then on first down, Austin drops back, and look at the touch pass to Cox on the outside. It's 1st and goal Tigers. 4 plays later, Thomas bulldozers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers up 21-14. 1 minute left in the half. Brown drops back and threads the needle to Martin on the slant for 13. Then the freshman with the deep drop, and he sneaks out the pocket right, sheds the carry tackle, breaks another, and gets pulled down after picking up 16. Then on 3rd and long, Brown looking to go back to the air. He has tons of time. Slides to his right, looks to go deep, but is picked off by Josh Carey, and that will send us to halftime. Grambling State is up 21-14. The Tigers' running game is looking strong. The duo of Brooks and Thomas are carving the Wolverines' defense up. PA2 has thrown 2 interceptions in the half. The G-Men's defense is keeping Michigan bottled up. Can they keep it going in the second half? Start of 3rd, Brown tries to set up the screen for Samuels, but here comes freshman Caleb Causey for his first career sack. Then on 3rd and long, Brown looks to go back to the air. He has tons of time and finally hits Black across the middle for 13. Michigan would be forced to punt. Tigers take over. Austin drops back and throws a dart to Gunn for 7. Next play, Thomas takes the handoff up the middle and plows ahead for the first down. Then on 1st, Austin drops back and he's looking to go deep to Edwards, but gets picked off by Woods. That's Austin's 3rd interception on the day. And the Wolverines look to capitalize. Brown with the 3-step drop and connects with Cobb on the outside for 9. Then Brown goes back to the air and hits Black across the middle just in front of Forwarder for 17. 2 plays later, Samuel takes the handoff, but gets blown up in the backfield by Josh Carey. Then on 3rd and long, Brown drops back, steps to his right, throws it deep, but is picked off by Rayshawn Baker in the end zone. Great job by the no-fly zone. Tigers look to turn turnovers to points. Brooks goes up the gut for 9. Then CB23 finds a lane on the right, makes a cut, and gains 13. Then CB23 finds a lane on the right, makes a cut, and picks up 13. That was great blocking by the O-line. Then on first down, Austin drops back, feels the pressure, tries to hit Thomas on a check down, but is picked off by Cunningham. That's INT number 4 for the senior. Wolverines take over. Samuels takes the delay and stumbles for 4 yards. Then Brown drops back, throws across his body, almost picked off by West. Cobb grabs it and gains 10. 3 plays later, Brown sets up the screen for Samuels, but Rich Maynard shuts it down. Michigan forced to punt. Tigers take over. Thomas takes the handoff, cuts left, bounces off a Wolverine, turns on the Jets, and he is gone. Joe Thomas takes the rock 80 yards to the house. Touchdown, Grambling. What a run by the sophomore. Jumping ahead is 3rd and 4 for Michigan. Brown drops back and hits Black on the slant, and he gets out to midfield. Then Brown goes back to the air and drops a dime to Cruz on the outside. He sheds a tackle and is pushed out after gaining 29 yards. 6 seconds left in the 3rd. Samuels takes the counter right, bounces inside, then powers ahead for 11. 2 plays later, Brown drops back, tries to throw it across the middle, but is picked off by Josh Carey. That's the 2nd time on the day. What a stand by the G-Men defense. And the Tigers look to put the nail in the coffin. Brooks hits the hole on the left, stiff arms, and picks up 10. Then Austin hooks up with Terrell on the slant for a 7-yard gain. Next play, Austin drops back, rolls to his right, decides to turn upfield, and steps out after gaining 9. 3 plays later, Austin goes back to the air, rolls to his left, turns upfield. Phil picks up 15, but would miss a few plays after that hit. Then on first down, Thomas finds a lane on the left, cuts inside, sheds a tackle, and stumbles ahead for 18. Later in the drive, CB23 takes the handoff, bounces outside, gets a block from Terrell downfield, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. It's 35-14 Tigers. Michigan looks to answer. Brown drops back and hits Cobb on the slant, and he muscles ahead for 17. Then Brown shows off his touch again, hitting Cruz on the cutback. He sheds a tackle and picks up 20 more yards. 2 plays later, Brown drops back, tries to sneak out, but Steven Stewart trips him up for his first sack. Then on 3rd and long, Brown goes back to the air. He loads up, looks to go deep, and is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a pitch and catch over 2 defenders. After an onside kick, Brooks goes up the middle and picks up 5 yards. Next play, Austin drops back and hits Terrell on the slant for the first down. 2 plays later, Thomas takes the handoff, finds room on the left, and muscles his way to 12 yards. Then Austin drops back and he rolls to his right and throws an off-balance pass to Rob Bradford. He turns upfield, 1st and goal Tigers. The drive would stall and Tigers settle for 3. Next Michigan possession, Brown with the 3-step drop and hits Tariq Black on the slant for 11. But their drive would stall and the Wolverines would be forced to punt. Paxton is back deep to receive the kick. He catches it at the 18. He starts right, cuts it back left, gets the corner, cuts back inside, then outruns the punter, and he is gone. Jordan Paxton goes 82 yards to the house. Touchdown, Grambling. And that would do it. Each team would put up a garbage time touchdown. Your final from Jerry's World, 52-29, Grambling State. Phil Austin finished 23 of 35 for 293, 1 touchdown, and 4 interceptions. On the ground, Brooks and Thomas had huge days. 17 carries, 140 yards, and 2 scores for Brooks. 17 carries for 183 yards and 3 scores for Thomas. Out wide, Gunn caught 9 balls for 96 yards. C. Tizzle had 5 grabs for 59 yards and a touchdown. And on defense, Christopher Warner led the way with 8 tackles. Stewart and Causey each had a sack. Josh Carey had 2 interceptions, and Rashawn Baker had an interception. On special teams, Jordan Paxton does it again. He took another punt back to the house. What a win for our Tigers, but we only move up 2 spots in the polls. We'll talk more about that coming up here in the Tigers Den podcast. Plus, get ready for our first SEC game against the Florida Gators. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.